there?
I'm ready.
Okay, we're ready. We're rolling. We're back with another episode of Small Town Girls Anonymous podcast.
But not just any episode.
It's true.
Christie's birthday episode.
Yay.
I wonder if there will ever be a time when we don't dedicate an entire episode to our birthdays, but I actually think that would be the stupidest thing ever.
That really would. Also, I brought things to prepare for it if we need.
Why didn't you bring those out earlier?
I don't know. We could have used the princess energy then, right?
Yeah.
But
Are these all the same?
Nope. They're all different. So you can pick what you would like.
I think you should pick first.
Oh, I should pick first? Okay. Well, this is my usual butterfly one.
Okay.
But I'm feeling like maybe this one today.
That one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you like this one?
No, I liked this one.
Okay. Perf. Honestly, you want to elevate any day, just any afternoon.
Can you actually hold this for me so I can look at myself? Thank you. I'm not used to... Wait, actually, you put yours in first so I can see how it's done.
Okay. So these, you have to kind of go in at an angle.
Okay.
And it will... Ow, it will hurt a little.
No.
To like... Okay, well, that's wrong. Okay. So you want it to kind of get in like under your hair, but not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's a vibe.
Yeah, let me,
This is my true form, though.
Okay.
All right. Because you kind of want to get...
This one is really giving the Princess and the Frog Princess, I feel like.
Oh, it is.
Is her name Tiana?
Yeah. Now I don't know if I'm feeling this one anymore.
You're like, I want that one.
No, I'm fine. I don't need that one.
Do you want it?
No, I don't.
You can have it.
I'll grab my butterfly one. It's fine.
Is this on correctly?
It was not the time to do the slick back.
I did question you on that. I was like, that's weird. Why would you do her hair in a slick back and then try and stick a tiara in there?
Because...
Is it tiara or tiara?
Tiara?
Is this on right?
Yeah.
I feel like it needs to like stick up more.
Like, okay.
I feel like I put it, wait, no, don't touch it. I'm panicking.
I was going to help you.
No, don't help me.
Don't help me. Don't touch me, actually. I don't need any of this.
I panicked. I was like,
she's coming at me.
Like when the husband is trying to find something in the fridge and he can't find it, and then the woman stalks into the room and suddenly he's like, no, I'll get it.
It's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, this might be better. I mean, I really don't know.
How have you known?
Can't remember the last time I've worn a tiara.
Okay, well, no woman should say that because everyone needs to wear one.
For anyone not watching on YouTube, we're just really trying to get our looks down right now because for some reason Chrissy decided to bring this out on air rather than the 15-minute break.
I thought it'd be fun.
Yeah, it's fun. I'm having fun. I'm definitely having fun with it.
Okay. That feels more right. Yeah. Yours looks good. You don't like mine, do you?
No, I feel like you're being fake about mine looking good.
No, yours does look good because your hair is like actually hiding the sides and mine's not hiding the sides.
Oh, it's supposed to be like that?
Yes.
All right, I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm rocking the mixed metals look today.
Yeah, sorry I don't have gold, but it
just an oversight. Don't let it happen again. Also,
again,
while
our costume department,
our costume department is fired. Look at my sweater. Can you see? First of all,
not the rags.
Literal like peasantry garb right now. The problem is, like literal 3 pins holding this together. This is one of my favorite sweaters. It is so comfortable. I thrifted it.
I think it's begging to be let go.
No.
Look at this.
The sleeve is almost completely torn off.
Look at this. It's literally like on life support.
It is on life support, but I will be sewing the sleeve back on at some point. I just haven't gotten there yet, and so right now it's being held together with the clothespin.
You've had it how long like that?
Okay, so leave me alone. I've been busy having breakdowns and whatnot. Okay, perfect.
Okay.
The only problem is that now, like, the part of my skin that's exposed through my sleeve is hitting the cold leather, and it's cold. It's fine.
That doesn't sound nice.
And that's the life of a peasant. Okay,
The
you
life
guys
of a
really have
peasant
to watch
girl.
on YouTube today to get the full effect of what's happening because it's a situation.
It's a whole thing. It's a whole vibe.
Okay. Well, thank you for bringing these props. Do I still look okay?
Oh, yeah.
Amazing.
Perfectly.
Wow.
Perfect.
I knew the second you reached for your bag, you were going to whip these babies out. I'm like, she is about to pull out a tiara,
Ready
just like
for
you
it.
did for Wicked.
Wicked.
Wicked?
Wicked?
Don't know her. It's Wicked, ladies and gentlemen.
Just wait till I pull out the witch hats one day. Just pull out 2 tall witch hats.
You know what? I just
not?
get so excited that you want to be involved in these episodes to that extent that I will go along with anything you bring.
Wow. Anything? Anything?
Well,
Like anything?
don't abuse the power right away. I'll just say that.
I have a receipt now. Says anything.
Don't abuse the power right away.
It's my birthday. You can't do this.
So today's Chrissy's birthday episode. And again, I think it would be stupid not to spend an entire episode acknowledging us and our birthdays.
That's true.
This
You
is our
deserve it.
podcast.
It's true. No one can tell us what to do.
As we sit wearing tiaras. Wait, did you know that? Okay, so we get a lot of trolls on YouTube.
Do we?
Yeah.
Really?
Everyone on YouTube is a troll. No one is supportive on YouTube.
That's rude.
Yeah.
Dang.
Unfortunately, you've gotten some hate. I haven't told you.
I don't need to hear this.
I just had to tell you because it has to do with the tiara. There's one clip that I posted when you whipped out the tiara for Wicked. Don't worry, I clapped back.
I'm scared.
No, the person was literally the definition of a troll, and they were like, "What the heck? Put away the tiara. Are you a child?" And I clapped back with something along the lines of, "Oh, so adults aren't allowed to have fun anymore, and that's why you're a miserable person." Something like that. Don't worry, I defended you, but they came at you for putting on a tiara, and I said, "Get out of here."
Also, if you don't like it, don't watch.
Oh, so true.
That's my answer.
Well, to that I have to say, if you engage with us, then
know,
we get more exposure. So frankly, I don't give a rip. I love a hate comment. Keep them coming.
There's no such thing as bad publicity.
So true.
You know? And the more the better. Just make talk happen. You know?
Yeah, all press is good press.
Keep yapping.
Yeah.
Make it happen.
If people are talking about us, they're talking about us. They're spending their own time talking about us. So frankly, I don't give a rip.
Who's the real victim now?
You are. So happy birthday.
Thank you.
This is the big 2-9.
Yep. We don't need to think about that.
Okay. Miss
It's
constantly preaching about how great it is to age another year and bring back good birthdays.
It is, and I do. But that was
You've
last
gone
year
on-
when it was 2-8.
You've gone on so many tangents.
I have.
Okay, so don't be complaining.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. No, and I feel like this year especially, I am just so much more accomplished in a lot of things that I wanted to do that like I needed to figure out and find like about myself and just where I was going with my life. So I do feel like it has been good, and like by the time that I do hit next year, it's going to feel like true achievement. Will be like another level unlocked.
I will say, thank God we had our crash outs when we were 26, 27, 28.
Yeah.
Because that means by the time we're 30, everything will have smoothed over.
I hope.
And we'll be on the path to bigger and better.
Mm-hmm.
We will. I think we got the worst of it out of the way.
20s are weird.
Yeah.
20s are very weird.
And I think we specifically had 2 pretty weird experiences in our 20s to where Chrissy and I have decided, I can't remember if we even talked about this on the podcast or not, but we're about to be redeeming our teenage years, actually. So it's almost like It's almost like we did our 20s in reverse.
A little bit.
Yeah, we like started off way too strong, and then there were crash outs, and now we're like, hold up a second, we missed the part where we were supposed to be fun and carefree, so we're going back and doing that now.
See, I feel like I've never had that point though, because I've always been like 30 in my mind, like since I was a kid. Like,
really?
oh yeah. Have you never had this? No.
No. Can't say that I have.
You never were like around other kids and you were like, I gotta like dumb it down a little bit to like be on their level so they'll like include me, because I don't understand what they're doing, because I just feel like, you know.
No.
Okay.
I feel like I've always either felt like a 23-year-old, a 17-year-old, or a 65-year-old.
Interesting.
Never a 30-year-old.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I feel like I've been 30 in my mind since I was like 5.
Okay, so how does it feel to finally be approaching the official age?
It does feel like I'm finally like growing into myself. I think I'm just finding more ways to be comfortable. Like I said, the older I get, the weirder I get, and no one can stop it, and it's so great because it also just does feel so freeing to like truly not care what people think.
Oh yeah.
And be myself.
I think it's not the older you get, the weirder you get. I mean, I think that's one way of interpreting it, but I think it's the older you get, it's kind of like you said, the less you give a rip about what anyone says, and the more you just lean into your own individuality without any inhibitions. And to some, it may be interpreted as weird, but in my mind, it's just leaning into your individuality and kind of being done with the whole let me conform with what's cool and what everyone's doing.
Yeah.
And I think that makes the person cooler and more interesting.
It really does.
And it is such an exhilarating place to get to in life. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, the early 20s are rough where you're trying to like be cool and all that.
It's just, I find the early 20s so hard, I think, especially just with like the group of people that I have been around specifically. There's so many people going in different ways of like, some people are going to school, some people are getting married, some people are having children, some people are moving back home, like some people are moving away. And it's just, everyone's all over the map, you know? And you're like, okay, well, where do I fit into this? Because you've also got a different story going on. So all of that to say, once you're hitting a more stable place, I think, where like a lot, I wouldn't say everyone I know now is at complete stability. I'd say they're like getting close. Everybody's getting close to it. But
we're all fighting tooth and claw for it.
Literally.
for just a little bit of stability.
And I wouldn't say that I'm at full stability yet, but I feel like I'm like getting there.
I kind of feel like by the time we're 30, we'll have reached stability.
I hope.
At least some form of it.
I hope so.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Yeah. So, in conclusion, we are reliving our teenage years while also reaching stability.
As of like the reverse that we never got to live.
What a sweet
as
spot.
As teens. Yeah.
We have stability, but we're also carefree teens.
Yeah.
What a sweet spot.
It is.
Wait, have we just reached the prime?
I hope not. Like the peak?
No, not the peak, just the prime.
Oh, okay. Maybe. I don't know, maybe.
A prime. I feel like there could be many different primes of life.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
We're just in one of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
It sucks because your birthday falls right after New Year's, and so I feel like we spend the first like episodes of the year checking in with ourselves, talking about what we've done right, what we're doing differently, and then it gets your birthday episode and I'm like, what new content can I whip out that doesn't have to do with what she's done right and what she wants to do differently in her new year?
That is true. I mean, well, and I do feel like I've lived enough. January has been like 12 weeks long, I swear. January?
Seriously?
Oh my gosh, January's feeling like it's lasted forever. Oh yeah. I cannot fathom that like doing those episodes for New Year's was literally just at the beginning of the month.
That's true, actually. January has kind of drug on.
No, January's, have you not noticed we've been stuck in January for like what feels like a year?
Actually, now that I'm realizing it, it's just been a perpetual snowstorm that will never end. And I've been waiting for the light at the end of the tunnel, which is my trip to California, and it just is like never within reach.
My point exactly.
Okay.
That January is just forever. But we're almost at the end of it. And like I said, the year is off to a good start. And I do feel like maybe I do even have new perspectives at this point. Like even just being, a month in. So,
I love when you get a new perspective because it takes a lot for you to get to a place where you've accepted a new perspective. It really does. I'll accept a new perspective every 30 minutes.
That's true, honestly.
You
do.
It takes 3 years until you're like, maybe I can accept this new point of view.
Yeah. I like to weigh my options. I like to see things all, planned out.
So
that's what I'm about.
It is groundbreaking when you say something like, I've had some new perspectives. I just want you to know that I understand the gravity of that statement.
Okay. I'm glad.
And it's a big deal.
I'm glad. That's great.
So what do you feel like? You don't obviously have to share what is causing the new perspectives, but how do you feel differently because of them?
I feel myself letting go of my anxiety attachments, I think specifically.
Oh.
Of like rewiring my brain in a way. I think I'm trying to move into more of a mindset of like, you don't have to be anxious about things because even if things are somewhat in your control, but also somewhat not in your control, being anxious about them in the moment is not going to like deter from your happiness that you can gain from it. It's only because I think I just worry about like looking back at times and being like, wow, I was stupid. I couldn't like see how, XYZ was going to pan out. Like, even if it's like right now with applying with school, like I'm nervous to even be excited about it because there's just so much pressure behind it. And like, if this does not work out, I don't have a lot of other backup plans. So, and I mean, that's just as far as like applying to other schools and things like that. Like, plan A has to work, but if it doesn't, then I'm going to look back and be like, why did I even apply? Why was I excited about it? Like, I'm nervous to even have excitement around it because I just don't know where it's going to go. But I'm also trying to tell myself, well, even though you're putting yourself out there and like this very well could work out, you don't have to be deterring your happiness in the moment because of those nerves, So trying to learn how to live around that mindset.
I feel like that's a big hump to get over for you.
It's huge. It's huge for me. I am Piglet, where I am like frightened by a lot of stuff.
I am frightened.
It's just that way. But at the same time, I can also learn to embrace happiness more in the moment. And I'm not a mind reader. I'm not a fortune teller. I can't see into the future. So whatever works will work, and what doesn't. But I can also just enjoy things in the moment for what they are.
Wow. That's a huge shift.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank God it finally happened.
Well, it's still a process, like I said.
Yeah, don't get too excited about it.
We're like kind of there, but the train could slide back.
Well, the fact that the train even left the station to begin with is shocking to me. So I am very excited for you.
That's true.
And
you are always the positive mindset person.
Well, I'm just Pooh Bear who's delusional. I'm just like, what's
maybe,
the issue?
Yeah, maybe that is the bigger deal.
Yeah, I freaking go into the tree getting honey despite the fact that there's bees everywhere that could sting me. I'm like, what's the issue? What could possibly go wrong? I'm hungry and that looks good. Well, I am excited to see how that shift trickles into different areas of your life, because I do think that it will, and that it has the potential to shift a lot more things for you in a more positive direction. So
Thank you.
that's a very exciting place to be as you enter 29.
Thank you. And that also, maybe I should do more with my platform. Because if I'm going to have a platform, I might as well do something with it.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, I think the people love you more than me, which is why I keep you around.
Not by the troll comments.
Oh, well,
Apparently.
please. Trolls will be trolls. It's
Wow.
just a secret way of loving you. No, every time I'm editing our clips, I'm like, I know that all the clips where you're talking are gonna pop way off more than mine.
Why is that though?
Because I don't know, actually. Well, actually I do know. And this is why I felt like it would be such a great idea to start a podcast with you, is because, not to make this about me, but I feel like I've seen something in you that has been overlooked. And it's just the fact that you have a very unique outlook on life.
Thank you.
And you do have a lot of strong opinions. You do have very firm beliefs. You do have a very unique personality, and I mean that in the best way.
I do. It's true.
To where things that you say and takes that you have, in the way that you say them and present them, I think are very engaging and eye-catching, because it is very different, but not in a bad way. So I just feel like you bring something to the world of media and to the world in general that is so different, and that people are like, oh my gosh, like that's so fun to watch, because it's so just
so continue.
It's just like it's just not what everyone else is out. It's very contrasting to the type of content that is out there in the media right now, because I think it's very grounded, it's very wholesome, but it's also very dry and very sarcastic. But I think to a lot of people, it's very relatable as well. And you reach a certain type of, I don't know, you speak to a certain group of people that I don't think get spoken to very often. And I think that demographic can be overlooked. And I think that you speak to them in a way that's very relatable and humorous. I feel like I'm blabbering, but I don't know if I've ever told you that.
No, I'm interested. I want to hear this.
No, I just think you bring something very unique to the table, and the content that you give is very niche and very relatable, and it's what the people want to see. And because that people don't see it out in the world of social media very often, and so that's why I was like, this is who I need on the podcast, because I can bring a very lighthearted, mainstream, like, dialogue to the table, but you bring something that
you're like, let me find my weirdest, grittiest, most like feral, but still can disguise as normal,
but
friend.
Also wholesome.
It is a weird blend.
It is, but
let me bring her out here and show her to the people.
But honestly,
let's see if it's what they want.
It has had the exact effect that I thought it would. I feel like, I mean, you're definitely, you relate to the people.
It's true.
I feel like you are the Midwest people's princess. As you wear your tiara.
I am the Midwest princess.
And
I do accept that. I do love the Midwest.
And I feel like I have a love-hate relationship with the Midwest.
You do.
But I think that they are not represented in media enough. And so you are their representative.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's that feels huge to take on.
That's just my perspective on it all. And I don't even know how I got around to that. Oh, because your clips are more engaging.
Okay.
And so I feel like...
I don't know why.
I just feel like I don't know.
Maybe it's just because I talk less, and they're like, she's talking. The other one is talking.
No, that's not true. That's not true, Ellen. Do you know that reference? Okay. I'm like, no. The way that I say that around my family all the time and no one gets it, that's not true, Ellen.
No, because my family says it.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Love it. Because
gosh.
I specifically make sure when I pull the clips from the full episode to
Yeah.
put on social media, I make sure it is equal parts you and me. And usually I will go back and forth in my posts. I'm like, okay, mostly I'm talking in this one. Okay, now I'm going to post one of mostly her talking. So I am very careful about that.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. Maybe what you say is more like resonating and substantial than what I have to say. I don't know.
I'm not
All
afraid.
I have to say is I have yet to have a clip go viral.
I'm sure you will. This is your year for it.
You also, like,
sure.
when you're not saying something. Okay, so the fireman clip is obviously what really popped off. And that wasn't, like, very
Unreal.
deep. But you also, I feel like, get more deep sometimes than I do. And you'll go to a place where it's like, this could be kind of a depressing, scary thing to say, but I'm going to say it.
Oh, I do love saying the things that other people won't.
Yeah.
Constantly.
Yeah. And I think you said something. I posted a clip recently that did really well. It was about what you were saying about how. See, this is okay. This is the art form you have in what you say.
Okay.
You were talking about how your body doesn't know the difference between nerves and excitement, but the way you put it as being hunted as sport versus something really good, I think people are like, yes, that's funny, that's dry, I relate, that's sad, she gets it.
If I can relate to anybody, I'm grateful for it. If I can make one more person feel seen who previously did not feel seen,
I really think you do.
I would love that.
Yeah.
I would love to know that.
So you, and knowing that you would never give yourself a platform, I said, she needs one.
You said, hey, get up here.
Get up here.
Come on.
Let's dance.
It's giving, I'm thinking of like, did you see the 2024 Grammys, maybe it was, where Taylor Swift was announcing the Tortured Poets Department, and she was like, she just won something, and she's trying to drag Lana Del Rey up there with her, and Lana's like, no, it's fine.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
like, no, you help me, come on. And
Lana's like standing in the corner
Lana's
on
like
stage,
literally like putting her heels down on the ground, and Taylor's like dragging her up to the stage. That is you and me. You're like, come on, get up here. The people will love you. And I'm like, please.
You're like, I will actually murder you.
I am terrified.
Yeah, do not put me up there. Yeah, I guess that's our personas of the week, Taylor and Lana. Wow, you are so Lana coded.
Okay, I haven't thought of that before, but I do like
Summertime
her vibe.
sadness.
Summer is the worst part of the year.
You are Lana coded.
Okay. We don't have to take this too far.
Kind of sad and angsty, a little bit artsy.
I mean, I would hope a little bit more than a little artsy. I do a lot of crafting.
Oh, anyways, I have some questions.
Okay, good. I was hoping.
Yeah, just a few, but I can get more if you want. If you want a full interview style.
Oh, you can do whatever you like.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to ask you these questions.
And mind you, I've had no preparation.
None. And also, I want you to give non-obvious answers.
Isn't every answer I say non-obvious?
No, because I think like we've all acknowledged in, you know, you're going back to school, you quit your job, like it has to be stuff not like different. Non-repetitive.
I feel like I'm going to get like tasered if I say something wrong.
Like,
wrong
you
answers.
will. you will. Okay. Give me 2 highs from your 20s.
From my whole 20s? Well, I haven't lived my last year of my 20s yet.
Well, obviously so far.
Okay. Of like things I've accomplished, or like what has just anything that's been great from them?
Anything.
I think.
You know what? No. We'll save highs and lows for last. Just kidding. Cut!
Okay.
Okay, yeah. I'm like, actually, I want to end with that.
Gotta talk to our editing team. They're just.
What is with our team these days? Seems like nobody wants to work these days.
No one wants to get off their ass and work.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I think about that all the time. I'm like, Kim would be so ashamed of me right now if she saw me. I need to get off my ass and work.
See, I was in a group chat where somebody said, like, oh, I need to get out and take a walk. And I made an edit where it said, nobody wants to get out and walk these days. And my sister
nobody wants to get out and walk these
sends
days.
it to me on a regular basis. Like, she's like, I think of this every day.
Okay, I'll be honest with you. Chat gave me a slew of questions. I'm just going to choose them at random.
I'm scared.
Okay. This is going to be a very, like, popcorn question situation.
You remember how at your birthday interview, I, like, made it go deep?
Yeah.
That was funny.
Yeah. I look back at that. Actually, that is funny because I look back at clips from that and I'm like, you can see how sad I am.
But it was like real. It was real emotion, you know? Like it drew something in you that I don't know if we would have gotten at had I not asked those questions.
But we didn't need it, I fear.
I think it was needed.
Okay, back to you.
I've heard the people like it deep.
Back to you, John.
That's what she said. You can cut that.
I will not be cutting that. Okay, what part of your 20s did you outgrow faster than you expected?
I mean, I was never crazy. So I would say like crazy maturity. I don't know. But then again, I did have a moment like a while ago. And a while ago, I mean like maybe 2 years ago or something, where I like panicked that I didn't have a wild enough teenhood, that I didn't do enough stuff. You know what I mean?
Which is why we're reliving it now.
Like, I never snuck out. I never did any, I never consumed any substances. I never,
Criminal.
I never was, like, being naughty, I guess. I don't know. I wasn't doing, like, anything against the rules. I was always very, and I am still a very, like,
by the book.
Rules are rules kind of person. Well, not even by the book. So actually, I forget who was going over this with me recently, but she was like, you are chaotic good.
Oh, yeah, I've heard this before.
So, yeah, like, there's lawful good, there's lawful evil,
Wait, that's so funny you bring that up,
neutral.
Because I've heard...
But she said, I'm borderline chaotic neutral, chaotic good, because I do stand for, like, what's right, and... like, I will, like, speak up and do stuff if I see something wrong. Will it be in the most graceful way possible? Probably not. Will I be a little bit feral about it? Probably. But, like, and I stand by that. Whereas I feel like most of my early 20s, I was more lawful good because I felt like I had to present a certain way to most people.
Yeah.
And the more comfortable I become is like, oh, I don't need to do that. You know?
So you felt like you outgrew immaturity too fast, but now you want to go back to it?
No, I think I just feel more comfortable. Like, there's no need to act like I'm more mature than I am. Because I know what I am inside. Like, I know how I feel. But at the same time, I don't need to, like, portray my... You know how you feel like you have, like, different personalities? Like, there's the work you, there's the family you, there's the friends you, there's, like... the you around, like, professionals, there's just honestly, a lot of different.
No.
Okay.
I think we've talked about this before, how, like, I am the same across the board.
You are pretty the same across the board. But I think it was just maybe something, I don't know if it was, like, my upbringing, where, like, I saw other people do this a lot, that I feel like their whole tone and personality changed if they were in a different atmosphere of people. And I felt like I needed to take on the same thing. And so now, like... a big part of that for me was even just, like, going to the doctor. So going to the doctor, we were always told to, like, talk, like, you should speak a certain way of, like, very, I don't know, professional, whatever. Like, don't make it sound like it's a big deal. And now I roll in and I'm like, I'm not good. Straight up, not having a good time, not doing well. And they're like, that sucks. Tell me what's up. And it's great because you can just be more personable, I guess. Like, you just drop any kind of professional personas. And that's not saying that there's not a time and place for that, but it just, I think it comes across as more genuine, you know?
I agree. Okay, next question. What made you realize that you were actually an adult now?
I mean, when you turn 21 and like you can drink, that feels like something. I feel like
that feels like something.
Honestly, for me, it was really when I got the sideways driver's license.
Do
you remember that?
I don't recall like the significance of the moment.
So the vertical driver's license.
Well, I'm aware of the technicalities.
One, right, that goes up and down. That's what you have until you're 21. So that's why, because anyone who pulls out the up and down driver's license, if you look at that right away and you can say, oh, you're over 18, but you cannot drink.
They don't do that anymore, do they?
They do. You just don't see them very often because people aren't carded, like, for that. Oh. So, but you do still see them. But then you get in, once you turn 21, and I remember getting my first 21-year-old license. That was the horizontal one, and I was like, whoa, that's grown up. So,
wow.
I'd say that, and definitely like moving out were for sure like the big ones. Feeling like, oh, I'm responsible for like everything of my own.
Ooh, this is interesting. What part of your 20s feels the most blurry looking back?
I don't recall, I think, a lot between... See, I can't even pull up when I'm...
They're so blurry.
It's between, like, I'd say 19 to... Because I count that year kind of right before. Kind of like 19 to 23, I guess. That's fairly fuzzy.
Honestly, same for me.
It's fairly blurry. And I don't know... Well, I know why, but, like... it was, like, the height of, like, mentally my worst. But also where I feel like I started to make the most moves for myself to like turn things around. So, but a lot of it was just survival mode. Mm-hmm. So I feel like that's where it just kind of like cuts off. And I actually realized that a few days ago. I was like, wait, I don't recall. So someone recently said that they, I thought this was such a good idea. I said I had to share. They rate years of their life with like letter grades. Oh. So like you could say 2025 is A+. You could say that 2023 was a D-. Like it's A through F. Okay. And so you can go through and you can grade the years of your life. So I was trying to think of like the highs of mine, and I'm like, okay, 2023 was pretty good. Like my nephew was born, like there was a lot of fun things going on, you know, just there was a lot of good stuff of 2023. But then I'm thinking back and I was like, what gets an F? And I'm like, honestly, like 2018 I don't recall a whole lot of, like 2017 I don't recall a whole lot of, like just the things that were happening at that point. So that's a fun little exercise to go through and grade your life.
It'd be great if I had like stronger memories of them too, honestly. They all feel like a blur. What year feels like the sharpest?
Like sharp as in?
Like you had the most clarity, everything felt very real, you remember it clearly.
If I say 2025, does that count?
I mean, I feel like that counts. Do you say that because of what happened or because it was the most recent year?
I feel like 2025 is always going to stick out to me.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just, I mean, you're halfway through the decade, right? We're halfway through the 2020s now, the roaring 20s, right? So.
And man, have they been roaring.
They are roaring. Yeah, but I feel like that year is just always going to stick out to me as like important.
Okay, wait, hold on. I need to do a little tech check.
Recon.
Filling in for the tech team.
They're always slacking.
Always.
Taking time off.
So annoying. My foot keeps falling asleep.
Oh, no. As long as it's not your brain falling asleep.
Well, that fell asleep a long time ago.
Okay.
What version of you from your 20s do you feel oddly protective over?
Probably between like 24 to 26.
Why?
I don't even know. I'm not even sure. I feel like it was just this transitional stage for me where I entered my 20s one way and I'm going to exit them a very different way, I think. And like that in between just feels kind of like this point where I didn't know if anything I was doing was right, where I knew I was doing good stuff, but I didn't know if I was doing the right stuff all the time. And like I wasn't doing anything wrong, didn't know if I was doing anything right though at the same time. So like,
oof.
Yeah. And honestly, yeah, cuz wait, I'm thinking 24 to 26 specifically in there. 25 was especially kind of fragile. So, yeah.
What emotion defined most of your 20s?
WTF.
Is that an emotion?
Yes, I think so.
I think a lot of people would be able to relate
all the
with
time
that.
just looking around being like, what the hell is going on? Like, a lot of the time. A lot of the time. And that's just really,
yeah.
Do you not relate to that though?
You
definitely had times that you looked around and you're like, what the hell is going on? It's not always like one way that you say it. I'm still looking around right now and going, what the hell is going on? But like in a fun way, you know?
Frankly, I never felt that way when I lived in California.
Interesting.
I did, as I was transitioning out of California last year, towards the end, I did feel a lot of that. But for most of the time when I was in California, everything felt as it should be.
Okay.
At the time, yeah. But I'm sorry that you went through that. It's weird.
I fear that's just like the way it is for a lot of us. But the sooner you just embrace it, you know, it's okay.
What are you glad that you didn't rush in your 20s?
Oh, I'm really glad I didn't rush my career.
Really?
I'm really glad I didn't rush into any unfortunate relationships. I'm really glad that like I didn't rush like moving out, because all of those things like align. Like I would not have gotten the place where I am right now that I love so much, that's so perfect. Yes, I could have been a nurse at this point, but like I would have missed out on so many other things that have like gotten me to this place. And just sitting down the other night, like writing out my student resume, of seeing like, oh my gosh, how everything has aligned to like get me to this spot, is just so serendipitous. Like it just feels like a stairway of like everything getting put together, and I couldn't see the stairs getting built, but like the foundation was being laid there, you know?
One thing about you is that you really never let expectations of timelines change anything that you did.
Well, as you once told me that you don't remember, growth isn't linear.
Okay.
You have zero memory of saying that.
I have zero memory of saying that, but also I'm like, that's such a cliche thing to say.
It is, but I'd actually like never heard it put that way.
Oh.
I'd never actually heard it put that way. So it was helpful to me in the moment.
I'm glad.
I still hold on to it. I still tell other people that, because we still need to be reminded sometimes of cliche sayings.
So true.
You know?
Yep.
There's a reason that they stick around and they stand the test of time.
Mm-hmm.
So honestly, when I see other people complaining, saying, oh my gosh, I'm not going to get my degree until I'm 30, I'm not going to do this, I'm like, I'm not going to be done with school till I'm like 31, 32 maybe, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And that's okay, because I'm going to turn 31, or God willing, I'm going to turn 31 or 32 anyways.
Yeah.
So who gives a rip how long it takes?
Yeah.
You know? It doesn't matter. Like, you get there when you get there.
Amen.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a great way of thinking.
The time's going to pass anyhow. You might as well do whatever you want with it.
Okay, one more question before we get to highs and lows.
Okay.
Let me make it a good one. Okay. If you could tell early 20s Christie something that she's doing right and to keep doing, what would that be?
Keep being a hopeless romantic. Because it is funny that I am this weird mix of slightly pessimistic,
Slightly.
mostly pessimistic, but also
Hopelessly
romantic.
Yeah, that was
romanticizing anything.
Yeah.
Because even if stuff sucks, you can still make it. You can still make it pretty.
Is that something one would call a dichotomy?
Okay.
I just wanted to squeeze that word in there, and I wasn't sure if that was the appropriate use.
I think that was the time to use it.
Such a dichotomy of.
I think so. That would probably be it.
Please hold for fact checking. Dichotomy.
We don't want to give any wrong news here.
Oh, it was a division or contrast between two things that are or are represented as being opposed or entirely different. That was precisely the correct word.
That actually was literally perfect. So good for you.
What a dichotomy of things.
Yeah. I would say that it's okay to stay, like, you can stay a little cynical, you can stay a little pessimistic or a lot pessimistic, but also, like, to hold on to that vision that you still have always had, you know, of, like, finding the joy and the beauty of, like, the little everyday stuff, of even if you can't find it in the bigger places, you can find it in the small places.
Mm-hmm. Love that. Mm-hmm. Okay, so now on to the highs and lows, and I'm shortening it to one of each.
Okay, good.
Give me one unexpected high and one unexpected low just in the past decade. You can start with a low and then end on a high.
Okay. I can give a dichotomy of an answer. We have to use that word.
You just had to copy me.
We have to, I'm just inspired,
Oh, okay, yeah.
I would say definitely the low that I wasn't expecting was having chronic illness in my 20s. That I was like, it just was such a weird contrast of being told, like, you're young and healthy and you shouldn't feel this way, but yet you do feel that way, and, like, you do not feel like you're functioning as well as everybody else, and you're like, this isn't fair. Because as everyone ages, of course, like, you'll slow down and you'll eventually get stuff, but you're not supposed to have that stuff in your 20s. I will say, though, that part of my high from it is feeling like I am so much of a better person because of it, that I do feel like I am so much more resilient and strong, and, like, I can relate to people on another level that I just think is going to be so beautiful for, like, my nursing path of, like, being a patient advocate and, like, challenging the system of where I know it's wrong, and, like, standing up for people who aren't able to do that for themselves or don't know how to do it for themselves. So that's, like, a big part of, like, my journey, I feel like, that I was writing about the other night, that I'm like, I do want to be like a big part of like patient advocacy for women's health, for chronic illness, for, I mean, just anywhere that you need a fighter, I'm going to come in swinging for you.
You know what really helps with that? A platform.
That is so true.
Yeah.
Which I do have a baby platform, so
I should
feed it and see if it grows.
You should take advantage of it.
If I'm going to have one.
Nothing like a platform to support your dreams of helping others.
That's so true. So
that's a great answer.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I'm so proud of you for the way that you've navigated like all of those unexpected challenges and how you have really embraced all of the ways that it could possibly help you to help others.
I do always think it's like if you have to go through one really sucky thing, like it might help somebody else, and that could make it all worth it. You know?
100%.
So, yeah, but thank you. Those were great questions.
Well, you can thank ChatGPT for that. Wow. Well, we are so lucky to have you on for another year of Small Town Girls Just Chit Chat. Everyone should wish Christy a happy birthday in the comments.
She says threateningly. It's giving those videos where they're like, my husband's going to show his Lego set and be nice about it. Be supportive.
I love those videos. Although usually you would be the one you would be the tough one.
I did just say I'd come in swinging.
Yeah. And I would definitely, that role's definitely more on brand for you. Well, happy birthday.
Thank you.
I can't wait to celebrate with you.
I know. It's going to be great.
Yeah, do you have any plans yet?
I'm working on them.
It's funny because I haven't been invited to anything yet.
I'm literally trying to work on them.
Well, I will be finding a way to celebrate you, whether it is a big party or just you and I going out for a drink sometime.
Love it.
It's going to happen.
I love either one of those.
Amazing. I haven't been out for a cocktail in a hot minute.
You really have.
Should we run it back to our spot?
Not you about to give away our secret spot.
Yeah, no. Should we run it back to our spot for your birthday?
Oh, we totally need to go back to our spot.
Okay, well, if anything else, that can be our plan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe as a nightcap.
I love a nightcap.
You know,
drinks
whoever wants to there.
Maybe drinks on bartender if we let him know that it's your birthday. Wait.
Maybe.
Okay, hold on. Before we sign off, how about you... Let me think about this good.
I will have to make the rounds and get all my free things.
Yeah. Oh, well, we know you love to do that. Are we doing the Stanley ice cream thing?
Oh, yeah, I do want to do that.
Yeah, I haven't forgotten.
Okay, because I did.
I have not forgotten.
I will put it on my calendar.
Okay, I want you to set one intention for this year.
A challenge?
Yeah.
A goal?
Okay, 2.
I love a little...
1 in general.
Whoa.
1 in regards to the podcast specifically. 1 intention for the year.
Interesting.
Yep, go ahead.
Right now?
Yes.
On the spot?
Yes. You can take your time. I'm able to cut out pauses.
See, the first intention that came to mind, I was like, that's not a... Okay.
So not something we're going to share?
Not something I will be doing at the moment.
Oh, okay. Streaking.
No. Ew.
I don't know.
I would love to actually declutter my life and get rid of the things that I truly don't need.
Ooh, that's a good one. Do
Like,
a purge before your 30s.
Do a purge.
Start fresh. Okay.
The 29 purge.
The 29 purge.
Scary sounding. Okay.
I love a purge.
I know you do. I know you do. And then you don't always love what happens after the purge, though, because you'll be like, I got rid of all this stuff, and now where's my stuff?
I don't know. I feel like I've been actually doing an exercise with myself this year of testing my limits of getting rid of personal items that I actually still like, just so as an exercise of let me not get attached to physical items.
Okay, I know somebody else who did this too recently, where she's like, yeah, I got rid of one of my favorite shirts because I wore it too often. And I just want to see what would happen. I'm like, why are we doing that?
Well, I just like, I do it as a reminder of like physical items are not the end all be all. Like I need to, if I feel like I'm, not that I'm too attached, but just like an exercise of, I don't need this. This isn't, not the end all be all. So I gave my mom my favorite perfume for Christmas. Yeah.
Wow.
I did. I gave away my favorite bag at the Zach Bryan concert.
Well, you were a little drunk when you did that.
Wow.
And confused.
Yeah, but still. In the moment, I was like, I don't need this thing. It's just a thing. And I really haven't like thought about it that much since like the initial first week afterwards. Anyways, back to you. Back to you, John. Your intention for the podcast.
My intention for the podcast?
I think a purge is a great idea, by the way.
Maybe I'll come up with a topic. Maybe once a month I'll bring the topic to the table.
Once a month, when I confirm with you, hey, like, are you good to record this day? You'll be like, yeah, here's the topic. Better prepare. Just like blindside me with it.
Yeah, I could do that. It's anything I want.
Yeah.
It's whatever I want.
Okay, well, if that's the intention you're setting in front of God and everyone, then we'll expect it.
I'll do it.
Okay.
I'll do it. You want me to do the first or the end of the month?
I think you shouldn't have a set time. I think you change it up.
It just comes upon you like a thief in the night.
Yes.
You never know.
I never know. I'm always caught unawares.
I'll give you like 3 days notice.
You don't even have to give me 3 days. You can give me 1 day.
That doesn't seem fair.
Okay, well, get me however many days notice
All
you
right,
want.
I'll come up with the terms and conditions.
Yeah.
How about that? Does that sound like fun?
Yeah, the only term and condition I will uphold is that it cannot be like, if it's like it can't interfere with any holiday time specific ones.
No, of course.
That's all.
We're going to talk about so many things that I want to.
Okay. See, okay, first of all, you could have been doing this all along. I'm not gatekeeping the topics. In fact, I haven't really given us a topic lately. If you haven't noticed. I've kind of been out of touch with the topics.
I mean, we had the New Year's stuff.
I mean, we had all the holiday stuff because it was holiday galore, but since then it's kind of been like anything goes.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's a good intention.
Maybe I'll write them all out for the year, and I'll only tell you as they come up.
Okay.
Maybe I'll do that.
All right.
That would be fun.
Okay.
Ooh, interesting.
Amazing.
Okay.
Well, on that note, we'll wrap it up. Everyone stay tuned. I guess you have a reason to continue listening because we never know when Christie's going to throw a topic curveball my direction.
Christie's curveball.
Christie's curveball.
Could be fun.
Well, thank you everyone for listening, and thank you for another year on the podcast.
Thank you for another year.
Happy birthday. We all love you.
Thank you.
Can't wait to celebrate with you. And we'll talk to you guys in our next episode.
All right.
Bye. Bye.